All right. Practice problems in children learning music. Questioning. Asking for help. Sounds innocent, right? Let me tell you how they use it. Let me tell you what these children do when they're trying to avoid practice too, right? Now, for those who don't know, my name is Melanie Biggins, and I teach children how to play musical instruments so well that they earn college scholarships. As a matter of fact, if you have a beginning musician at home, on the YouTube, on the tablet, on the cell phone, not doing what they're supposed to do, give me that baby so I can teach them how to play something. All right, I will teach them how to read music, play their instrument, and perform a home concert in less than 30 days. So let's talk about it. Questioning, asking for help. Questioning sounds like this. Well, mom, dad, I don't understand this note. And you, the parent, you don't know one of them notes on that paper. So you don't know. So you're like, you know what? We'll just ask the teacher when we have the next lesson. Asking for help goes like this. Mom, dad, this is hard. You ever hear that? This is hard. I don't get it. You hear that a lot? Can you help me? That tugs on us, right? Parents, can you help me? And you want to help that baby? You want to help that child. And you don't know how. So you throw your hands up. So we'll say this, okay, as a parent. All right, let's go ahead and skip that one. So you want to sound smart, but you don't want to sound like you don't know what you're doing. So let's skip that one. Let's go to the next one. But then the child keeps asking, well, mom, dad, what's in this measure? I don't know how to read that. You hear that too? I don't know how to read that. Or how does this go? How does this go? I just don't. So now after about 20 to 30 minutes of questioning, you throw your hands up. I'm like, you know what? We just don't understand it. We'll just ask the teacher when we come back, to lessons or what have you. That's a part of a practice problem. That's a part of a child that's either one who, and let me be clear, the child may honestly have a question, an honest to goodness question. But the idea of questioning is I'm going to ask and keep talking and not play anything. So you have a questioning, asking for help child when you hear no notes being played. Or you hear some notes, but it's like, it don't even sound like music. It's just like quick. It's like da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It sounds like it's sporadic. And then they ask for help. And then you spend the next 10 minutes talking and there's no playing involved. That's a child who has a practice problem. The practice problem is asking for help, questioning. Especially when, this is in another video, when they start referring back to, well, my teacher didn't tell me. We're going to talk about that too. My teacher didn't tell me. I got something for that. All right. So here's a tip about your questioning, asking for help child. Number one, isolate. Ask your child to be specific. What do you need help with? And then wait. 9 times out of 10, if the child is questioning, they're going to do this. Or they're going to say something really generic like, it's right there, that one. That's not being specific. If a child says, I just don't understand how the rhythm is being executed in measure 3 on the second beat. That's an honest question. If your child says, well, am I playing with the left hand or the right hand here at measure 5? That's an honest question. That's a I honestly don't remember or don't know and I need some assistance with. But if your child cannot give you a specific reason why they need help, that's a sign of a practice problem. That's a sign of avoidance. Now, here's what I would do. Now, at Music by Melanie, we have parent prompting questions that we give our parents. They're questions that lead to the child being specific in an answer. And on top of that, there's a parent answer key that the parent has that even if you don't know how to read music, you can pretend that you do. But at least the child know that you know. So it don't matter if you don't know. We need the child to know that you know. So the child won't try you. Okay? Because a lot of times when we have subjects that we're not strong on or strong in, that's where the child finds a loophole, remember? So if, Ms. Biggins, you make it sound like the children are the enemy. They're not the enemy. The learning, the avoidance of the learning is the enemy. And the children know how to get out of doing what they have to do to learn these lessons. So we have to get on the battlefield with our children and lead them to knowledge, lead them to truth. We have to get into the game as well because guess what? They playing. Honey, If they don't want to learn something and you don't know that they're trying to get out of it, oh, they working. So the brain is working. It's working in the other direction. We wanted to work it in the actual direction of learning. I want them to know what they're doing, not get out of understanding, right? So make sure you ask specifically what is wrong or specifically what they need assistance with. As a matter of fact, make sure you record it. Send it to the teacher if your teacher allows that. Because I know at Music by Melody, we have practice videos. And the students send in not only weekly videos, but daily videos as well. And our instructors look over them and provide feedback on what they play. That way, there's no gap between the time they see an instructor live and the time they are working on a skill or mastery level. There's no confusion when it comes to them executing what they need to get done for the next time they see us live. So if that is you, if you are a parent that has a questioning child, a child asking for help all the time, you're like, listen, I got things to do. Can you please stop asking me these questions? And you know I don't know how to play no instrument, right? So if you're that parent, right, I want you to download my Master Musician Roadmap, right? And in that roadmap, it gives you some tips and techniques on how to help your child musically. How to help support your child, number one, and number two, how to help guide your child at home while they're learning musically. So not only that they can perform effortlessly, they can practice efficiently, and make sure that your investment is actually being realized, and you're not just programming them into a class or a lesson, so to speak, just to kind of get a break, but they're actually learning a skill to become a lifelong musician, to apply that skill, leverage it, and ultimately profit from it. So if that is you, download my Master Musician Roadmap, and I will see you in the next video.